guys, and welcome back to Toucan Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a love reading for all you singles out there. I've been getting a lot of requests for a single love reading, so here it is. I hope you enjoy. Again, thank you to all my new subscribers. Again, you know I love the YouTube journey. If you've watched my videos before, it's so humbling, so thank you. If you want to skip straight ahead, all the details and timestamps are down below, so go ahead and do that. But yeah, love reading. We're going to be using a few new oracle decks today, and also I've done extended readings. I've popped them there because sometimes it's nicer to go a little bit more in depth, isn't it? So you can find the details to those for each crystal down below also. And much like usual, if you would like a reading, all the details are down below. I have a few thank yous to make this week. I've received so many lovely cards. I've received the Art Oracle cards. We've got some new Fairy Oracle cards, some new Whispers of Love cards. Just being spoiled. So thank you so much. It really helps with the readings. It helps keep them fresh and cool. So if you would like an energy exchange, then you can find details below as well to donate to the Call card collection. It just helps the readings that I do for you guys keep them nice and fresh. Right, so let me move this and let's get started. So you just need to choose a crystal, and we're looking at love reading for singles. So we've got crystal 1, crystal 2 and crystal 3. And I want you to take just 5 deep breaths in while you're thinking about which crystal resonates with you, and when you've done that, then you can click down below, or we're going to get started on crystal 1 right now. So crystal 1, if you chose this crystal, this is your reading, and we are looking at love. So yeah, total love reading. So let's see what comes up. The first deck I'm going to be using is the High Tarot by the wonderful Dan Francis. New deck. I mean, guys, this is the best quality deck. I did it in my last reading. You might be able to see. Look at that shine. But listen to how they shuffle. For any tarot readers out there, highly recommend it. But we're going to be using this anyway to tell us a little bit more about the love interest. So let's start with that. Or, I mean, I say love interest. We'll see what crops up. But normally this pile is what we're talking about. And we are looking at your love life. So we have the Sire and the Devil. The Clover, which is the Wheel of Fortune. The Fish, 3 of Cups, and the Ghost, 9 of Wands, both reverse. Let's have a look at the Lunar Soul, and hopefully that'll take us a little bit further in so we can see a little bit about what's happening. Dan uses such wonderful illustrations on his cards, and I really love, I'll perhaps read some of the book out of you depending on what we've got here, but let's just pull some of these. With the Lunar Soul, I always read upright in case what you're wondering what I'm doing. So we've got Ace of Swords, 6 of Discs, Temperance. Oh, I love the Temperance card. And the Chariot. Okay. I'm also going to pull some spirit animal cards for you both. This particular deck is Spirit of the Animal Oracle. It's beautiful. I think possibly one of my favourite animal oracles for sure. But there's just so many, isn't there? And so many new ones coming out by wonderful artists. Oh, we've got the Cougar, Assertive. So that's for the love interest. And then one for you over here. We've got the Goose, Inner Knowing. So we'll go a bit further into detail with that later. Also, I'm going to pull some Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel Work Your Light Oracle cards for a little bit of advice on this situation. I always enjoy love readings. It's just a little bit of, you know, light into what might be otherwise a boring day. That's why I love doing, you know, surrounding all my readings really around love and life, because I just want to add a little bit of sparkle into people's life. I mean, every now and then it does go a bit dark, but, you know, majority of the time we get some lovely readings. So we've got Pillar of Light, and then we've got Star Mother. What a lovely spread. I'm going to bring these down a little bit. Right, so let's get cracking. As I said, I'm going to do an extended as well on all 3 decks, all 3 crystals today, yours included. So you can find details of that below after this reading. Wonderful. So let's just crack straight ahead. So we start to see here, obviously we've got the siren, the devil, the clover. And just before we begin as well, for those of you that haven't watched my videos before, I do mainly read my cards through my guide. So I have Luchuan here today. And of course Toucan, who's always surrounding and protecting with love and light. But yeah, I just getting through, same from Luchuan. There's a person, I get a feeling that this person's in your life already. If they're not, then they're coming. And I'm so sorry to say, look, you know, guys, the cards read what the cards read. So I'm just going to say it pretty much how it is here. But we've got a bit of, pretty much as the card says, a devil on our hands, the siren. Now, this doesn't mean that this person is pure evil or anything like that. But certainly someone with those characteristics, as far as, you know, very much a charmer. Very much a charmer. On the outside, you know, this person glistens, they're addictive, as in you can become addicted to them, and they're wonderful in so many ways, but there's an underlining that I'm getting here about this person. Darkness is what I would say, and I've just got to be honest with you that this person isn't for you. They're just not for you. For, you know, we have the Wheel of Fortune here, and then I'll go on to the Fish and the Ghost reversed in a moment. And certainly, you know, as the cards, well, the card, you can read this many ways, but in this situation, and certainly what's coming through from Luchuan, and certainly teamed with this devil, is that this person, it was almost as if they weren't meant to be in your life. If you can imagine, damn, what do they call it? The, I'm trying to think. It's like almost like a butterfly effect, you know, something, all it takes, let's say, for example, someone's walking down the street, they pick something up. That person picking that up can have a butterfly effect. And, you know, just for picking that thing up, boom, the life is changed because of a domino effect. I hope that makes sense to you. But this person came into your life purely off of one of those instances that shouldn't necessarily have been there. So I hope this is making sense. They've basically flipped into your life, this person, but it doesn't. They don't serve you, and I'm really sorry to say that. If you're already engaged with this person, they don't serve you. If this is someone that you haven't met yet, then this I would read as a warning that, you know, you are going to have this very much Lothario, probably beautiful person coming to your life. I always refer to he, of course, whatever resonates with you. But, you know, you're going to have this Lothario kind of type character that seems so glistening and, you know, tells a wonderful tale on the outside. But, you know, they're one of those dangerous characters that they haven't necessarily got your best interests at heart, quite manipulative. And that's a dangerous path to lead down. I can't, and again, I'm really sorry to be delivering this, but I can't tell you enough how it's almost making me uncomfortable, the energy of this person. Very manipulative, very sly. Again, not meant for you. We see here we've got the Three of Cups reversed, the Fish. You know, traditionally when you look at that card, and I love the way Dan's interpreted this, you know, you have three fish, and when they're attacked, they form a circle, and it's normally, you know, very much a friendship card, and friendships getting together, but that's reversed, and definitely in this situation, what's coming through is, you know, complete opposite of that, breaking apart, you know, almost as if this person is very much controlling you, and that's having an effect on your friendship and family around you, and not for the positive. There's slight underhand manipulation, and, you know, I'm getting this person's a very smart person, so I always want to say sociopathic in that sense, you know, that really smart type that knows exactly what they're doing, but nobody sees it coming because they do it so slyly. Really have to be careful of this person, guys. But yeah, smashing that apart. So from this we see falling with yourself, falling into his trap, so to speak. And again, you know, don't feel silly for that, because he's the master of disguise. You know, he's this typical kind of person that comes along that seems just amazing in every way, smart, successful, good looking, you know, etc., etc. Other people that don't get close to him probably see him as somebody, you know, the typical amazing kind of put together person, but there's real dark depths behind this person, and that stems from his past. But we also see the ghost, you know, the Nine of Wands reversed here, and again it just speaks of darkness, impossibility. I'm going to move on down here because this speaks volumes what's happening, but I can't stress enough just before I do, if you're already involved with this person, you need to listen to what's coming next. But for those of you that haven't met this person, or this isn't perhaps resonating as someone that you have met, he's coming very, very soon. So just look out for that and just be smart. You know, it's so easy, especially when perhaps we're feeling lonely, to fall for somebody. They tick all the right boxes, but you know, just be wary and have your sixth sense about you. But going down, and this speaks of obviously you coming into the equation, we see the Ace of Swords, and this is a beginning, a strong beginning, a realization of, you know, what's happening here. So you're going to rise without a shadow of a doubt. You know, for those of you that are in this right now, you're going to rise, and this really is the beginning of something quite spectacular for you. Not just, I'm getting really, you know, a real spiritual rise here. And often that happens when you're presented with such a problem in life or such a character, is that it forces us, you know, because they literally break our every being, don't they? These people, they kind of seep in, and slowly but surely. And all I will say is, if you are very much on the strong end of that, your time is here, and you know, the realization will come, and the Ghost Reverse speaks of that too. But coming into you, the Ace of Swords could not, you know, explain that anymore. And the same as Luchuan saying, you know, this is really a time for you to come into your own and go within. The more you go within, the braver you will feel. You know, it's easy to get all this outside kind of chat from, and don't get me wrong, of course, our friends are there to support us, and for you that's really important right now. But definitely, as on top of that, sometimes you need to block out everything, especially what this person's saying, because really your inner voice is all that matters, and that's something that's really going to come through strong here. And you see here the Six of Discs, you know, great celebration, a celebration with friends. So if you are in this right now, then you don't need to worry, because you are on the midst of it. The fact that you're here, you know, searching for this video shows that something, if you are in it, that something's not right, because you want to know more. That's what's coming through. So this is your more. The new tide is coming, and you need to be brave enough to literally pick up that sword. And I want you to imagine yourself literally lifting it. I'm lifting my arm in the air, lifting it and raising it, because your time is here, and you know, you're on the midst of a great adventure. I spoke about spirituality here, and obviously we've got temperance here, and temperance is to, you know, what a miracle you are. You need to remind yourself genuinely what a miracle you are. You know, you're here. You need to remember what wings you have. Look at those big strong wings. This is you, this card. And it's just reminding us, you know, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground. You've got the protection of the sun and the moon. Everything is aligning for you. You know, it's all coming together for you. And then we see the Chariot swooping and leaning forward, leaping forward, shall I say, into a wonderful adventure. And you know, this is almost a blip. Like I said at the beginning, this person wasn't meant for you. He came into your life literally by the pure, you know, pure serendipity there, nothing to do with serendipity, but a pure random moment, you know, that turned the kind of story, and that's the only reason. But you're going to get back on track. And I'm saying that, being blasé about it, because it is blasé, and you'll realise that soon. You need to grasp your sword. You're going to have much success. I definitely see monetary. We'll look into this a bit further, obviously, because I'm quite interested in this monetary success here that you've got in the extended reading. So don't forget to click on that if you want to know more. But yeah, you know, your time is now, in every sense of the word, sorry. Temperance and Chariot. You're going to be charging forward. Let's just have a look here. I bought this. I mentioned that I was going to pull 2 cards for the 2 of you. This one was for them. And what did we have? We had Cougar, assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. I mean, you know, in relation to him, you know, very much all the dark sides of the Cougar, right? They are silent. He is powerful. He does claim his leadership role, but he takes advantage of it. You know, he doesn't just take action. Well, he does take action, but advantage as well in the wrong ways. So yeah, this person very much is this Cougar figure, you know, filled with courage. Success is indoctrinated into them almost. Let's have a look at yourself. Goose, inner knowing. You are a brave traveller. Your soul knows the way. Be confident. You will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Oh, it's so true. And this is exactly what we were talking about down here, about you grabbing this sword. You know, you are brave, you are. Your soul does know the way. And I mentioned about a spiritual journey here. Again, we'll go into that more in the extended reading, but this says it all, doesn't it? Exactly that. Your soul knows the way. Be confident, you will achieve your destination. And it mentions friends again, and that's really important because it's something that's definitely, you know, this person, if he hasn't already, will put a real kind of stick in the road with. But your friends know and see this, so, you know, you don't need to worry about that because they'll always have your back. Pillar of light, so this is the advice. Your vibration is rising, you are the oracle. Oh, I'm going to put that, isn't that just the most beautiful card? I love Danielle Noel's artwork. That is exactly you. You are the pillar of light. And it ties in with everything we've been saying. And we also have, which is really important, the Star Mother here. And when we see the Star Mother, we're reminded to mother ourselves. How are you mothering yourself? Because I tell you what, when you've got a person like this around you, they drain you. They drain you. They don't leave time for you to do you. They take up all your time. They almost have a jealousy of you having your own time. So this is really important because this person is absolutely stripping you of that and has stripped you of that. So you need to, in this process, and right now you can start with this. You know, this is a process. I get that. It's not just going to happen overnight. If, again, you know, you're the person that's coming out of this, but you need to mother yourself and you need to, you know, look after yourself and protect. I'm going to draw I got these oracle cards I mentioned earlier, so I'm just going to, they're a bit more fun this. So let's look at some advice for the future, not to do with him. He doesn't need any more of your time. We will go into extended though on all of this, as I mentioned. You can find my extended videos by clicking the link below this video. And yeah, we can dig into a bit more about this situation. Also, I'm really interested in this monetary aspect. But just to leave you here on this lovely little short reading, if you aren't joining us on the extended, let's pull a future card from Art of Oracles. Ah, you got Yves Klein. Learn everything from nothing. Include yourself in your list of materials. Enroll in a judo class. Yves Klein is a very cool artist. I don't know if you're familiar with Klein, but definitely have a look at the works. Exactly what the card says. Learn everything from nothing. You know, every single thing that happens to us in life is a lesson, and this is, and know that you're meant to be where you are. Even though he came into your life and it was a flip, actually this is going to serve you well, because the things that you've learned from this and what will come to realization as you start to come out of it are glorious. It will make you a better person. So you learn from everything from nothing. Include yourself in your list of materials. That goes back to mothering yourself, and so forth. Enroll in a judo class. You need to become badass is what that's telling me. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to click below if you do want extended, and of course do hit subscribe if you haven't already. I love doing these mini readings, and again, and if you wanted to go further, of course the extended's an option, but if not, I really hope this has resonated with you. And you know, my biggest, I get a bit emotional here, but my biggest thing to you, if you are one of the people that is in this already, 2 messages. One for the people that are in this now, and second for the people that it's coming to. First, for the message to the people that are in this now. You are so brave. It says it. You're a brave traveller. And this happens to many of us. You don't have to be a typical, you know, a lot of the thoughts about people that get into these situations, oh, you must be weak. Listen, no. This happens to the strongest of people out there. Make no mistake of that. So don't give yourself such a hard time of why you allowed yourself to get into this position. These people are the master manipulators that roam this earth. He's one of them. So, you know, my lovely, don't be down about that. Be courageous in knowing that you know this, and you have got a fabulous future ahead of you. We're going to dive into again in the extended readings, but if you're not going to come with us there, then just know you've got a real journey ahead, and there's nothing but light. This person, you know, not relevant. You'll learn from it, great, but not relevant, and you need to remember that. I'm sending you so much love and light. I hope this resonated with you. I'll see those of you in just a moment for the extended. Speak to you soon, guys. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome to pile 2. Pile 2, if you chose this pile, this is your love reading. So today, guys, we're going to be looking at love reading. Right, let's go ahead. And first of all, we're going to pick a card to see what's coming up in love. And to use this, we're going to be using the deck by Dan Francis, the High Tarot. It's such a beautiful deck. Look how it glistens. I don't know if you can see that. And they're just so weighty. And for all tarot readers that may be watching this, honestly, I highly recommend you buy this deck. Anyway, let's get started. So we're looking at your love life. I'm just going to give them another good shuffle. And yeah, we're going to go through with this deck to try and have a look at the characters of the next person swinging through. And then we are going to use Lunar Sol just to go a little bit further into it. And we'll use plenty of oracles along the way as well. So we've got the Disguise, Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Horse, the Sun. We have Strength. And we have the Bee, Eight of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. And let's go ahead and pick some Lunar Sol cards. And they are going to tell us a little bit more about the situation. And then, as I said, we'll go in with some oracles as well and have a further look. So we've got 3 of discs. 9 of discs. Guys, a lot of pentacles, a lot of discs coming up here. Ace of Cups. Oh. And the Queen of Cups. This is beautiful. And then I'm going to also pick some advice cards on the situation from Rebecca Campbell, Danielle Noel, Work Your Light Oracle. And we've got Imrama, wonderful card, and Dance with Life. What a lovely spread, guys. As well, I'm going to use some animal oracles, and we're going to pull one for them and then one for you as well. Now, if you've watched my readings before, you'll know I always say he, referring to the other person. It's natural to me. Of course, whatever resonates with you, it may be she. But right, let's pull one for them. We have the Dragon, Supernatural. Whew. And then we've got for yourself the Sea Turtle. I love the Sea Turtle. Right, so yeah, we're going to dive in here, and I'm also doing extended readings now, guys, so you can find the link below if you want to hear a bit more about this, and we're going to do a longer reading attached to it over in the extended, so bear that in mind. But yeah, let's just dive straight in here, shall we? So just to dive literally straight in, we've got the Disguise, so we've got Knight of Pentacles reversed. Just so you're aware as well, I read mainly through my guides rather than traditional meaning of cards. They just set as a trigger. So we have Lutuan with us today. But he's confirming as well, there's definitely getting a real feeling of he's very impatient waiting for you. So, you know, they're fed up of being on their own as well, I think, very much so. Getting really impatient and rather just, you know, so lethargic with life, waiting for their partner in crime to come along. So they're waiting for their partner to come along or someone to come along to start enjoying life. And, you know, this is definitely representing them, the horse here, which is the sun. And I love the way Dan's represented this card with the horse. You know, they used to say in some old mythology that the sun was carried across the earth by 1,000 horses, and therefore spreading hope, love and sun and light so that all could grow beneath. So up sprung new trees, up sprung new forests, and therefore the horse really is the giver of light, you know, the spreader of light. The horse just gives and gives and gives in such a wonderful, loving nature. And that's the nature they have. What a great, great guy. I'm really sensing here just a really genuine person. And you see that over here with the bee. I'm going to come to the tree reversed in a moment. But we see that over the bee with, you know, the Eight of Pentacles represented again by the bee, which is a great analogy. And it's definitely ringing true to the card's meaning here. Lutuan's confirming, you know, this person gives 110% at their work, you know, with everything really. They're just a genuinely good hard worker, you know, one of those people that just goes for it, just a really nice, genuine, earthy, hard-working person. So yeah, a real nice guy we're looking at here. You see the strength reverse though, and that's symbolised by the tree here. Definitely what's coming through, and just to confirm, yeah, I mean, just confirming with Lutuan here, this person has had someone that has really influenced them in their life. I'm getting a female figure, and we see a lot of manipulation and weakness, but so they are feeling a little bit weak, and this is why I think they're longing for someone else, and someone's come along to help lift that, because they really have been, you know, they've had their heart broken, is to put it mildly. So, you know, they're not feeling their strongest self right now. But honestly, overall, we're getting a really good vibe person, just a really good earthy guy. Again, girl, if it relates to you, but a really good, solid person that's just a hard worker, and really does shine bright into the world. You know, the sun, that's them. Moving across here, we're looking at how you guys, you know, are going to meet, and you see the pentacles. I mean, they're just an absolute hard worker, but so are you. You know, you see here that people are starting to give you recognition for your work and what you've been doing. And that's going to reap rewards. We see that here with the Nine of Discs. You know, huge rewards are definitely on their way, without a shadow of a doubt. And when just as you least expect it, boom, that's when you're going to meet this person. We see the Ace of Cups, the start of a new relationship, you know, the start of new beginnings. And my God, you know, I'm getting the real feeling that you definitely need one here, but they do too, for sure. You know, they've been through the realm a lot, and it's really kind of dented them. I will say, however, that you wouldn't even notice it, because this person is such a strong, earthy, you know, their feet are firmly on the ground, that even though they're feeling this inside, they don't let it affect anything else. So from the outside, you probably wouldn't even notice. It's just a really strong, good, earthy character. You see the Queen of Cups over here, and this isn't what I'm getting from Latron. This isn't actually symbolising you. This is the way you will meet. So we've got a real strong character here, definitely female. This could be family or friends or, you know, acquaintance, but there's a very whoever this person is, they're very much a strong person, and certainly with matters of the heart as well. You know, they're a real loving person, but yeah, a real person with authority, female, that's going to be the key to you meeting them, and this new beginning. So look out for that person as well, which is quite interesting. Let's have a look up here. And one thing before I do go, I'm really getting a very spiritual kind of vibe off this person as well. I'm just trying to figure out if they know it or not. We can go into that more in the extended. But yeah, very spiritual person. I mean, it's come up here with the dragonfly as well, but on the dragon rather. But let's concentrate on advice. So in Rama, where are you being called to journey to? Something's been niggling you lately. That's the thing that's come through. There's been something on your mind. I'm getting the feeling that it is linked spiritually, but something's been niggling you, and you need to address that. Biggest thing that's coming through, you really need to address that. It will help you both on this endeavour is what I'm hearing, and also with new love moving forward. So that's quite exciting. But yeah, address whatever it is that's niggling you. And you know, the biggest thing Latran just piped up here, which he always says, meditate, meditate, meditate. You know, these things that are on our mind, even if we're unsure of why, you can find out why if you go within yourself. And the only way to do that is meditate, meditate. So if you do meditate already, meditate more. Concentrate on whatever it is that's niggling you. That's a big advice for you right now. And also, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. And this is exactly what's going to happen when you two meet. So when these two worlds collide, it's going to be a big dance with life. You know, you're both very hard workers, and if they were here listening to this video, I would say the same advice to them that is coming through for you. And that's that look, you know, others, as I said, others are finally taking notice, and you're going to reap the rewards of that. But do remember to dance with life and to change your energy up. That can be, sorry, this sounds really random, but Latran's just come through and said that on the next evening, clear evening when it's not raining where you are, that could be tonight. If it is tonight, do it tonight. Just go outside, look at the moon. Sorry, this is so random. Your neighbours are going to think you're mad, but you need to do this. You've got to go outside in your, or if you have outdoor space, go out there, whether it's balcony, garden, whatever. Go out there and somewhere where you can see the moon. And when you can, you need to look at it and you need to think of your favourite song, the happy song in your head, whatever that is. Get that happy song in your head and dance. Dance like nobody is watching and like no one cares to the moon. That's what you have to do. You have to do something to change your energy. do something out of your comfort zone. If this makes you feel uncomfortable and you're like, there's no way I'm doing that, the more the reason you need to do this, guys. Please let me know. Really, honestly, that will definitely, you'll walk back inside, I promise you, with a smile on your face, and your energy will have been shifted. And this is a big reminder that's coming through here, guys, is your energy. We have to be so aware of our energy. You know, it emits everything around us, all the people walking in and out of our life, whether it's someone you walk past the supermarket, or whether it's a friend that's visiting you, or family, husband, you know, whatever it is. I'm guessing it's not a husband, you wouldn't be here. Or maybe, you know, you're a bit of a kinky type that's been naughty and you're here to find out about your next person, but no. Yeah, you need, you know, remember that everyone around you is susceptible to your energy, so you need to be really aware of that. All of us do, but that's something that you're being asked to focus on. And again, you need to go within more to help lead that even further. But the first thing to address is your energy, and you need to start by doing something to change your energy. I'm going to do some meditation videos because, you know, they help. And I mean, let me know in the comments below if you would like to me to do some meditation videos, and specifically meeting your guides. You know, it's so important we connect with guides, and definitely you too. So let me know below. I can help with that if you haven't already. If you have already, keep going. Whatever's niggling you, you need to address, and you need to change your energy up. And again, big thing coming through, your energy. Let's have a look at the animal oracles we pulled. So for them, we pulled the dragon. Oh, what a majestic creature. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Oh, you know the biggest thing about this person, guys, is that is who he is. And you'll make him realise this even more. Because I mentioned this person in their past that just was no good for them and just did not serve them well, didn't champion them and, you know, bring out the best or even show them what they thought was the best. They did the opposite. So you'll bring this out, but they don't realise. I mentioned about this spirituality. Really getting the feeling they don't realise how blessed they are in their, you know, where their soul journey is. So that's super interesting. And again, we'll hit upon that more in the extendeds. We've also got here the sea turtle, protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with rhythm and your path will unfold. Preserve and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Oh, and you really do. You know, you are the master of finding life's flow. That's why this is all happening for you. But it is to be reminded, you know, you're much like him, like attracts like. You're very, I'm getting earthy, dependable, just a solid, good character. But, you know, you need to be reminded of that and that you are these things. Dance with life more, you know. I think you're a bit harsh on yourself. You needn't be, because you really are on just the most glorious journey. What a lovely reading. I'm super excited to get into this more, and we're definitely going to hit on, you know, their spirituality and a bit more about this person, of how you're going to meet, because I'm interested in that. If you are interested in joining for the extended, you can click the link below and it will take you there. It's not much at all, so it's certainly worth it if you're interested. But for those of you that are coming across that, I will see you in just a second. And for those of you that aren't, you know, this is a lovely lovely guy you've got coming, and yeah, super excited for you. Let me know in the comments below about your meditations and your spirit guides, and for those of you that do extended, I'll see you soon. But thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Love and light, you guys. Bye bye. Hi guys, for those of you that chose Crystal 3, this is your reading. So today we're looking at a love life reading, and we're going to start off with the High Tarot from Dan Francis. Wonderful, wonderful deck. How beautiful are these cards? Can you see them glisten? They're so beautiful. I just want to give a big shout out to all my new subscribers. It's so humbling, guys. Oh my goodness. I just love doing this channel. It's just so nice, so lovely. Lots of love and light. Right, let's get cracking, shall we? So, we are going to look for... Let's have a look. So, first of all, we're going to look at the person that's going to be coming into your life. And then we're going to use the Lunar Soul deck just to have another good look through. So, let's have a look. So, we've got 5 Pentacles reversed, the Eye. We have the Sheep, Ace of Cups. We have the Mask reverse, 6 of Pentacles. We have the Stone, 10 of Pentacles, reverse. And we have the Siren, the Devil. All right. Interesting. Don't worry, that's always not as it seems. Right, let's have a look in a little bit more detail. What is going on here with the Lunar Soul? Lunar Soul, a lovely deck. And we have the 8 of Wands. We've got the Queen of Dis. Interesting. We have 5 of Swords. And we have, let's have a look what here, the Tower. And I'm going to pull another one. I don't normally pull 5. I just have though, and I'm going to keep them. So Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting an extra one in this today, guys. I'm also going to do an extended on this, so we can go into it a lot more on the extended as well if you'd like. Links are below, but we'll get to that after. I'm also going to use this deck here. Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel, Work Your Light, for a little bit of advice. So we have Pillar of Light, and we have Starseed. And then I'm also going to pull you an oracle each for your animal oracle. So we're going to use Spirit of the Animal Oracle for this lovely deck. And we're going to pull one for him. I say him, of course, it may be her, but one for the other person is what I'm meaning, is the eagle. And then one for you. And we've got Dragon, Supernatural. I love the dragon. Right, let's get cracking, shall we? I think let's dive straight in, and then I'll pull another oracle at the bottom before we go on to the extended. Good stuff. Right, let me just have a little meditation. I do my readings as well with my guide Lutran that's with us today, and of course Toucan is always over and protecting and ever protecting with love and light. But let's just dive straight in. Definitely we're seeing with the hymns, it's quite interesting what's come up here. So we start, we've got the Eye, or the 5 of Pentacles, whichever you wish to look at it, reversed. And I'm definitely getting through some kind of recovery. So healing, recovery, a lot of Pentacles here as well. Let me just tune in a bit more. I can't help shift. I'm just with Latran, and yeah, he's in agreement. This person has definitely gone through huge transformation. Huge transformation. Firstly, I just want to address this Siren, because really that should be kind of over here, because this is him. The Devil, though, it's not at all, and I can assure you right now that that's not how it's coming through, as in all the bad traits. It's the good traits. It just means he's a cheeky chap. So we're looking at a real cheeky character here. You know, those people that are just shine when they enter a room. Everyone looks at them, you know, they demand attention. They get attention. They don't demand it necessarily, but they get it. They like attention. I'm very much the peacock, you know, the real charmer, very clever, very intelligent. But I think he's had a bit of a pickle here, and he's recently had a mass change around, definitely of work. I can't help shift the feeling that he used to work with something quite unethical. So it's something, whatever he was doing, it wasn't the most ethical of work. And he's kind of, you see that here. So again, he's in this recovery, but you see with the sheep, the Ace of Cups, you know, he's just kind of been going along with this work. And that's what I'm getting in this life that he's been doing, like everyone else around him. And he's kind of stopped now. He's bored of it. He's like, what is going on? This isn't me. I don't want to just do what all these people are doing. I'm going to stop. And really, as kind of you see with the Mask, 6 of Pentacles reversed, and also the Stone reversed, you know, big realizations and endings here. Greed, realization of greed and what it is. I'm seeing incompetence as well. Just a real kind of, yeah, he's taken advantage. There's a real advantage. That's certainly with the 10 of Pentacles reversed. You know, normally this is giving, you know. This, you can see it's a hand giving, but when it's reversed, it's almost like it's been taken. So I can't help but feel that they have been in a very, very unethical work environment, and they're going through some very deep healing. I would like to confirm that that's stopped now. You know, they have kind of awoken from that that's not where they should be and what serves them. And these characteristics, I mean, obviously when you have the Devil, they are prone to go to that side, the dark side, shall we say, but he hasn't, and that's a real feat and something wonderful. And that doesn't mean that this is a bad person, and he's not. That's what I want to put through here. It just means that he's made some wrong decisions in the past, but that he's woken up to them. But very much cheeky charmer. I almost want to say, not salesman, because I feel that that cheapens him, you know, but very much, literally, I think people could listen to him for hours. He's quite a charmer and a cheeky chap, you know. Yeah, interesting character, but very cool character, I will say. Let's move on to yourself, because we see here as well, we've got the 8 of Wands. And this is you and them and how you know, intertwining and so forth. And we see the 8 of Wands here, which is literally like the start, you know, you're going forth. You see 8 wands dashing into the air, and they've all got to land somewhere. In this case, what we're hearing is you're going to land on your feet. It's going to be quite a battle. Not a battle. Battle's the wrong word. Quite a journey with him. He's quite a fiery character, and I'm getting that you're quite a fiery character. Hence a lot of fire here in these wands. We've got the Queen of Dis here, and we all know what that signifies. But in this situation, it's the two of you together. You're quite a powerful force together. And what I'm seeing is that you're going to work, you're going to inspire each other to make a lot of money. And the characters that we see here in the Queen of Dis, characters in you, and he's going to push that out of you. And what we do see, though, is a word of warning to both of you. There's a couple of things here. The first one, we see the 5 of Swords, and what I'm getting through here is that it just reminds us that, you know, when you go to battle, you two are going to be quite fiery on each other, but that's a really good thing. And let me explain. I don't mean arguing as in horrible arguing, but I mean you're going to question each other, you know, so you're not just going to... He's very used, especially because he comes across as quite authority-like when you meet him, and others meet him. So others get quite intimidated, shall I say. You don't intimidate him. You kind of answer back, and you challenge each other and inspire each other because of that. However, what I will remind you is, you know, go easy in those little mini battles that you both have, because if you go too harsh, they do leave marks. Even if you come out, you know, on top, you've left a lot of damage behind. So that's just a word of warning, and that's not gonna, that's not that you're gonna have a really, you know, turbulent relationship at all. We're talking about in that battle of the heads. So yeah, just be kind. You're gonna both come through just a real, I think everything that he's ever been through and everything that you've ever been through is going to come to a head together. We see the tower crashing down, but you must remember the tower. And when it does come crashing down, there's new beginnings. And the tower is such a strong building. I mean, look, you see it coming down. It's still standing. The top's come off. People are falling out. It is burning, but it's still standing. The tower's so strong. And this here is representing both of you and everything you've done to get to this moment. And because you're both, as I spoke about earlier, these strong characters, you're really going to bring each other to a head on that and release in each other something that actually is quite magnificent. So this is a really positive card. It's real new beginnings. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune after it. And, you know, and this speaks of, and definitely what Luchuan is confirming and hearing here from Luchuan is that, you know, you're going to get a real... whew, just at the right time, just as you're both on cloud 9 because you've come through this massive hurdle, you're going to get a real break, and it's going to send you on to the most wonderful journey. That's super exciting. We'll go into more of that in the extended readings, but let's carry on up here with the advice. So we've got Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. That's such a lovely card. It is rising. I spoke down here, and again, we'll go into more of you, because again, this is about your love life, so this is more of them. But we'll go into more of you on the extended. But you know, you're a fierce character, and your vibration is rising. And this is just to remind you that you have got the answers inside of you to the questions that you're seeking right now. You just need to go within more to find it. And you're asked to find it. You know, I spoke of the monetary sense down here, and this ties in with that. It's asking you what lights you up. Because whatever it is, you need to run with that. That's a really strong message that's coming through. You need to figure out what lights you up. You need to do a lot of meditating and really work out who you are and what you're about. And that's going to help you here. And it will all come to a head here with the help of him. But you've got a lot of journeying to do as well yourself. Oh, quite exciting. I'm going to pull just a oracle as well here. Let's have a look. And these are art oracle, by the way. And we've got Piet Mondrian. Logic should come from heart. That's a great, saying, is it not? Logic should come from the heart. And that's something to remember down here. You're going to really kind of, this adventure that you're coming on, that we're talking with monetary value, you need to remember logic should come from the heart. This has to come from the heart, this venture. So whatever way you're going at it, just, especially, and I can't tell you enough, because of what he's been through, he has been through something that isn't ethical. That's one of the things that's going to attract him about you, is the heart that you put into what you do. So you do things for good, not just to do them for your advantage, if that makes sense. True simplicity takes a lot of concentration. It absolutely does. Meditate. Find utopia in a straight line. It's just reminding us, guys, to, that not everything is as complicated as we think it is. And that, it really is quite simple. You overthink a lot is what I'm getting through here. And you really need to clear your mind of that. And the way we can do that is with meditation. And listen, I know meditation can be really hard. If you're new at meditation, let me know below, because I can really help with that. But if you're not, you need to go even heavier and search even more. Maybe switch up your meditations in order to get different outcomes. So that's certainly something to look into. And we're going to go into, again, more of this in the extended. So if you'd like to look at that, click below. And we're going to go a lot more, certainly, into them and what you have around the corner, the both of you. And also maybe more about your meet. If you want to hear more, just click below in the extended readings and it'll take you straight to that video. And I can't wait to see you soon. Please don't forget to subscribe and like if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this mini reading. Again, extended, just click on the link down below. And I will see you there. Love and light to you all. Thanks, guys.